I don't know, after 5 days, are you guys done with it now?
I'm done. This is aggressive, okay, for like the first big storm.
Yeah.
It's a lot of days in a row.
It is. We're going to be seeing, impressive numbers, and I'll show you where we stand so far this month. So far this month, coming in at just under 9 inches. November averages just over 7 inches, so we're already well above that, and it's, just after the first full week of November. 6 to 12 inches possible here with this next round, and that would be officially, some of you have seen numbers that are well above this, obviously. Down and through parts of Elbert and Douglas County, you're looking at well over a couple of feet now. So totals there even more impressive, especially out east there from our Viera wireless camera in Burlington. It's really foggy, and we do still have quite a bit of snow falling out to the east and down to the south and east, just east of Colorado Springs. This is all going to move gradually closer to the metro area here within the next few hours, and we'll start to see some impressive snowfall rates. So expect to see it by about mid-morning, picking up in intensity. A dangerous evening commute and store, up to 12 inches of snow for Denver. Hey, it's going to be sunny and 52 by about Sunday. So we do have some melting temps on the way, but this has just been such a slow moving storm, and we've seen wave after wave of moisture coming around this low pressure system. So hence all the alerts that we've seen this week, including today, a winter storm warning for Denver for that 6 to 12 inches. Hey, northern Colorado, you're going to pick up a little bit of snow finally with this storm, upwards of around 2 to 5. You may get a few bands of snow that are even a little bit heavier there, just east of Fort Collins and closer to Greeley. So we'll watch out for that, but do expect your drive to get a little intense this afternoon too. For the Palmer Divide, could get again over a foot, more than a foot of snow there, and that's going to extend out on those far eastern plains where that I-70 drive has just been really dangerous. All right, so take a look at Futurecast. You notice the blues get a little bit darker here through the afternoon. That's the heavier snow filtering in by this afternoon. And again, right around 3 to about 5 o'clock, it is not going to be good on the roadways. 30s, winds coming in out of the north. It's going to feel like 20s, and snow will be coming down pretty heavy at that point. It will continue the heavier snowfall rates overnight, and then by early tomorrow morning, it'll really start to taper off, and we'll start to see some clearing, in fact, by tomorrow afternoon. So under a Denver 7 weather action day today into early tomorrow morning. By tomorrow afternoon, skies start to clear out. If you're heading up to the mountains, I'm not so sure that Saturday morning drive is going to be great. In fact, we may see some closures out west on I-70 as well. Morning snow early Saturday, and then skies will start to clear out. 20s at most of those ski resorts, and then 30s and some sunshine on Sunday. So if you are heading up there today, early, coming back on Sunday is going to be a lot better on I-70, at least weather-wise. Traffic-wise, I can't do anything about that. Maybe Veronica can. Should be at about 52 on Sunday, and then we'll see more 50s next week. So we do get a nice period of 50s where we'll see a lot of melting, Veronica.
But this is the kind of snow that it's heavy. If it lands on those power lines, that it could cause problems.
Yeah, and a couple of weeks ago when the winds were kicking up and everyone was annoyed by that, I said this is good because you want to get those leaves off the trees before we get a snow like this so that the branches aren't breaking as well. But yeah, it's going to be a heavy, wet snow, similar to what we've seen the first, 4 rounds this week. Here we go, another one to come. I want to show you some historical numbers. Back in 1946, that's the snowiest November storm we've seen, just over 30 inches. And then in more recent times, 1983, November 26th through the 27th, we had just over 21 inches. Now with this storm, we're looking at another 6 to 12 here near the airport with this next round. So this is going to be the heaviest round of the week. And I want to show you where it is right now. It's just to the south and the east of us, and it's creeping a little farther north and west. Right now, you're starting to see some light snowfall down near Castle Rock, Ponderosa Park, out east near Deer Trail and Agate, where we've seen some heavier snow. It's starting to pick up a little in intensity, definitely out near Burlington. This is out east on I-70 as you get close to the Kansas border. You can barely even make out the buildings there, downtown there along Main Street. Heavy snow will continue there. In fact, more than a foot, closer to 20 inches possible on those far eastern plains from Lyman to Burlington, in addition to what we've seen this week. That's been really the bullseye of the system as all of that moisture just funnels in around this low pressure system, which will finally move out of the way here tomorrow. But take a look. Today, snow will pick up in intensity within the next couple of hours. We're likely going to see snowfall rates of upwards of around 1 to 2 inches per hour starting midday today. So then some of those heavier accumulations falling during the afternoon, continuing overnight, hitting now parts of northern Colorado, northern Front Range Mountains. You're finally going to get a good dose of snow. That's where drought conditions have worsened over the last couple of weeks. So I'm glad to see that we're going to see some of that snow up there. I mean, as much of a headache as it is to drive in it or to try to get from, point A to point B, this is good to see this much moisture. Right now, overnight into early tomorrow, that is going to continue and then start to really lighten up by early Saturday. We'll see some lingering light snow showers early Saturday morning, clearing skies from south to north as that low starts to lift to the north and east, and we'll gradually see by the afternoon actually a little bit of sunshine tomorrow. Totals, though, still upwards of around a foot for us here across the metro area. Heavy snow, mid-30s. Tomorrow we're going to be likely in the low to mid-40s. So as skies start to clear out in the afternoon, we will get some melting as those temperatures get in the upper 30s and low 40s. And if you're heading up to the mountains, if you do have to head out there today, I'd say as early as you can, get up into the high country because the snow will start to pick up. We're going to see morning snow early Saturday, highs in the 20s, and then 30s and more sunshine Sunday. So actually getting back on Sunday, conditions will really improve there on I-70. Sunday here in town, we're at 52. There's going to be a lot of melting over the next few days and into the middle of next week. Right around 50 to about 55, Veronica, pretty much each and every day.